Very good morning, students. This is Rahul Garg, your math teacher. Student, today we will discuss our first chapter, rational numbers. So, first, what are the rational numbers? Rational numbers are those which can be expressed in the form P by Q. Means the number which can be represented in the form P by Q where Q should not be equals 0. Means every number which we can write in P by Q form and Q should not be equals 0 is is rational number. Example 2 by 3. Here P equals 2 and Q equals 3 and Q is not equal to 0. Hence it is a rational number. Next, minus 6 divided by 11. This is also a rational number. 8 by 13. This is also a rational number. Now my question is, what about 0 and 2? What about 0 and 2? Is this rational number or irrational number? So you have to give the answer of both the question that these are these rational number or irrational number. Now, types of rational number. So firstly we will define positive rational numbers. Positive rational numbers. So what are the conditions for a number to be positive rational number? It means if numerator and denominator are either both positive or both negative. Means if numerator and denominator are either both positive or negative, then the number will be positive irrational number. Example, if I am saying both numerator and denominator is positive, then this is a positive rational number. Now if this is minus 4 divided by minus 7, means numerator is negative and denominator is also negative. If we cut this negative with the denominator negative, then it will become 4 by 7, which is a positive number. Hence, for a positive rational number, there must be same sign of numerator and denominator. Now, negative rational number. Negative rational number. Here, both numerator and denominator should be of opposite sign. Means numerator and denominator should be of opposite sign. If numerator is positive, then denominator must be negative. Say if I am taking plus 2, then the denominator must be negative. If I am taking numerator negative, then denominator must be positive. Here you will see the number is negative and it is negative rational number. Now we will discuss the properties of rational numbers. Properties of rational number. So our first property is A by B means P by Q. We simply write P by Q equals P by Q multiply both sides numerator or denominator with m, where m is non-zero integer. M is non-zero integer. It should not be 0. Then it is p by q can be written write as p into m divided by q into m. Example, -6 divided by 7. We can also write -6 divided by 7 into 3 into 3. Now, if we solve -6 into 3, it will become -18, and in denominator it will become 21. -6 divided by 7 equals -18 divided by 21. Our second property is A by B, means P by Q equals P divided by Q divides M, both numerator and denominator, where M is a common divisor of P and Q. Now, how? If I am taking P by Q as 6 divided by 9, then 6 divide 3 and 9 divide 3. Here 3 is a common divisor of 6 and 9. It will become 2 divided by 3. If you solve this, it becomes 3 into 2, 6, 3 into 3, 9, 2 by 3. Similarly here, if I am cutting 18 with 3, it will become -6 and 7. Now, our last property is A divided by B equals C divided by D. And now if we cross multiply both, it will become A into D equals B into C. Now take some questions. Our first question is, express -3 divided by 5 as a rational number with denominator 20. We have to express -3 divided by 5 as a number which contain in denominator 25. So -3 divided by 5. To make the denominator 20, we will use the property, this property, our first property, multiply by any non-zero integer, both in numerator and denominator. So -3 by 5 becomes -3. To make the denominator 20, we have to multiply both numerator and denominator with 4, and this will become -12 divided by 20. Here if you see, the denominator contains 20, hence this is answer. Now, what is standard form? Standard form of irrational number. Student, every irrational number can be represented in a standard form. P by Q is a standard form if P and Q have no common factor. P by Q will be a standard form of a rational number if P and Q have no common factor other than 1. if p and q is having only the common factor 1, then the p by q will be our common factor. And second condition should be that the denominator must not be contain negative, means denominator means q must be positive. Now our question is express minus 12 by 30 in standard form. First, minus 12 divided by 30. Check here what are the maximum common factor which can be written. Minus 12 means minus 3 into 4 and 30 means 3 into 10. Here if you see 4 is further divided as 2 into 2 and 10 is 2 into 5, means 3 into 2 both side means 6. Hence we can write minus 12 as minus 2 into 6 divided by 5 into 6. We are using here our property again this, or say this, if p by q is written in the form this, then it must be equal to minus 2 divided by 5. Here if you see 2 by 5 have no common factor other than 1, and in denominator means q 5 is not negative, it is positive, and hence it is a standard form. Okay student, we have done with rational numbers, and then we read about positive rational numbers and negative rational numbers, and then we read properties of rational numbers. We have 3 properties on rational number, and the last thing is standard form of irrational number. Okay, thank you students.